everyone, Lisa here. Welcome to What's Crafting Wednesday on Thursday this week. Sorry I had to postpone last night, but something came up. So here I am, and I hope you're able to join in. If you're not live, I hope you get to join in later on replay. Okay, so first, let's get started with our drawing from last week's super cute mask gifts. I just love these. I'm picturing them for stocking stuffers, little thank you gifts, little just becauses. I can see them done in Christmas paper. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have my tickets here, and let me drop them in my trusty gold bag and see who the winner is of last week's 2 mask gifts. So they are pretty in pink, and you will be pretty in pink when you use those masks. Okay, and I have a ticket here, and the winner is Lonnie. Well, congratulations, Lonnie. I have your masks here for you. Okay, everyone. If you're just joining in and you haven't been joining my What's Crafting Wednesdays, month of May, we have 5 Wednesdays, and we have 5 new In Colors. So each week I am showcasing one of the In Colors. 2 weeks ago was Shy Shamrock, and last week was Pretty in Pink, and this week is Peach Pie. And guess what we're making tonight? We are making a peach pie. Okay, here is our card for tonight. And in case you can't really envision it or see it, but that is the peach pie. I use the silver foil for the pie pan, and pecan pie for the crust, and peach pie for the pie filling. Okay, so let's get started on this. We will be using the ice cream swirl stamp set for the sentiments and the Be My Valentine for the envelope. So I'll just put these off here to the side. And we're using the new In Color DSP. I used the painted texture embossing folder to give a little texture to our peach pie, and the deckled circles dies. And of course we're using our peach pie ribbon, and we're using a little bit of linen thread, and peach pie and pecan pie ink. And we're using the punch, which the name escapes me, but it coordinates with the Be My Valentine stamp set. So it's a Be Something punch. And here is my packet, where hopefully I have everything in here and ready that we need. I have a basic white envelope, and I have 2 pieces of basic white cardstock. They're both cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And I have 2 pieces of peach pie DSP. They're both 4 inches wide, and this piece for the front is 1 5/8 by 4. And this inside strip that I use for the inside is, let me see, that is probably about 3/8. Honestly, it was a strip that I had left over after I cut these 2 pieces for the front of the card. So the little strip I had left, didn't want to waste. So I just sliced it in half and used a little strip for the inside. And I have already pre-cut our pie ingredients using the deckled circles dies, the silver foil pie tin, and the pecan pie crust, and the peach pie filling, which I embossed with the painted texture embossing folder. And then our card base is a half a sheet of cardstock. It is 4¼ by 11, and we are going to score it at 5½. And just fold it on the score line. So, who likes peach pie? The new In Color and or actual peach pie. I like both. I hope you like both as well. So this is another, I feel, quick and easy card to make. We're going to start by taking the DSP and adhere it to the basic white layer for the front of the card. And Tombow is the quickest and easiest way, I think, to adhere together. And then I'm going to cut a piece of the ribbon. Just wanted to overhang a little bit on both sides. And I'm going to put a little bit of tear and tape on this side. I want to keep this side here open because we will be tying the sentiment and the little knot over there. So I'm just going to put a little bit of tear and tape on this side to hold the ribbon in place. Just a piece about so big. I always like to use tear and tape for ribbon. It holds it well. And then, you know, you can use your grid paper also for alignment. And make sure before you let go that it catches to the tape. Okay. And now we're going to put a little bit of tear and tape on the back so that the ribbon adheres there as well. Yes, I always like to attach the ribbon with this, and then I add another piece on top of it to hold the ribbon down in place. Anybody else has a different technique? I'd love to know what you do with adhering ribbon. And now on this side, since I didn't put any tear and tape to hold it, I just want to make sure it is level. Okay, that looks good. And now, just to make sure my ribbon here does not escape and that it will adhere well when we attach it to the card base, I'm just going to put some more tape on top of there and on top of there. Okay, so now we can adhere this to the card front. Just peel these strips off, and then I'm going to use Tombow on the rest of the panel. Lightly around the edges first, and then we can slather some more on the inside where it will not seep out the sides. And we will just center that there. And then next we're going to adhere or make our peach pie. Oop, I forgot I did sponge the edges of the crust. Just a little bit, just to give it that little baked look. I'm just going to take the sponge dauber and go around with some pecan pie ink. I don't know, with all this talk about peach pie and pecan pie, I feel like I need to make a cup of tea and have some dessert. I adhere all these pieces with the Tombow. press down into the pie plate. And it looks like it has baked well. And now I'll add that peach filling. And then we will adhere the pie to the card base. And I just kind of centered it up here. And I first thought of putting some lattice strips across the top. And then I said, oh no, I think I'll use some baked hearts to put on it. So I'm going to punch out 2 of those hearts, and then I'm going to do 1 more, just a small heart. See, this is the punch for the bee, and it is quite practical for the hearts. And I did sponge them a little bit also, as they are baked crust adornments. Flew away from me. Luckily, it didn't get on the card. And now I'm just going to sponge these little hearts a little bit as well. Does anybody ever make peach pie? I'll tell you, I have not made a peach pie in years. Used to make it. And I have to tell you, I used to cheat when I made my peach pie. I used to use canned peaches. Anybody ever do that trick? What about pecan pie? I used to make one, I haven't made it in a long time, very, very sweet. It actually was called Kentucky Derby pie. It also had chocolate in it. Very, very rich, very sweet, and so delicious. And I'm just gluing the hearts down on top of the pie. Everything is flat on this card this week. I only used one-dimensional for the sentiment, just for the bottom of it. And yes, I did say only one-dimensional, believe it or not. Okay, we'll put our pie off to cool. And now we can stamp the sentiment here and then die cut that. So I just have a little scrap of basic white. And I have the Yum Yum sentiment from the Ice Cream Swirl stamp set. And now I have to bring my little die cutting machine over, and I have to get out the deckled circle. I should have had this out and ready. I used the smallest one for this, and it is a tight fit. It just barely covers the Yum Yum, but I didn't want too large of a sentiment there. So let's run this through here. Just want to make sure there's enough room on the top to punch out a little hole for the linen thread. And again, every time I use my mini machine, I just have to tell you how much I like it and how convenient it is. Okay, I had thought about sponging the sides, and then I decided not to. And I think that was a good choice. So So I'm just going to put a hole right through here. And then I'm going to take a little bit of linen thread. Just kind of more than I need, so I have enough to tie my knot. So, like I always do with ribbon or baker's twine or linen thread, I run it from the front to the back and then pull it through. And now I want to make another little knot. That's just so that it will hang straight. So let me pull this down. I don't want this to hang too low. Okay, and now I'm going to tie it through here before we tie the ribbon on. So I'm going to tie this first, and I'll just use these tweezers to help me get that through there. I mean, I could actually even just put it on with a glue dot. Probably would be a lot easier. I actually didn't think of that when I made the sample. I'm just thinking of it now. Okay, now let me see if I can get this into a knot. Because I should have cut the thread a little longer to make it easier to work with. By golly, I got it. Now I'll just cut these off here. And then I'm going to take a piece of the peach pie ribbon. And I will also run that through there. And then I'm just going to tie that so it makes just a little knot on here. That in place where I want it before I pull this nice and tight. Okay, and now that is why I used a dimensional to hold that down in place. You just put it the way you want it facing. Pull that nice and tight. And then trim the tails. Nice. I can make this one just a little shorter. I would say perfect. And now we have the inside of the card. And I did do a little stamping in here also. I stamped "Hope Your Day is Sweet." And that is also from the Ice Cream Swirl stamp set. So we will use the peach pie ink again. And I'm just going to lie that strip there just so I can see the placement for my sentiment. It's always a good idea to stamp before you add any of your embellishments, just in case your stamping doesn't come out perfect, which sometimes happens. And you know that usually only happens when you've already adhered your DSP and then stamped. But better to be safe than sorry. So, this is a quick card. Have you ever made a peach pie this quickly? Even when you cheat with the pre-made crust that you just unroll and bake. And lastly, we have the envelope. And with this, I just simply stamped hearts to go along with the pie. And these hearts are from the Be My Valentine stamp set. Heart there and the heart there. What way did I face it? I faced it out. And then one that way. And another one down there. Okay, my crafty friends, that is our peach pie card. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. You like the card, if you can envision that being a peach pie. Tell me also if you like this new In Color, or definitely if you ever have made or if you do make peach pies. I look forward to reading your comments and finding out what you think about tonight's card. I hope you've been enjoying my weekly In Color focus. We have 2 In Colors left. We have Summer Splash and Petunia Pop. I haven't decided yet what one will be for next week, so make sure you tune back in next week so you don't miss it. And I have an exciting announcement to make. Tuesday, May 21st, Stampin' Up! Is offering free shipping on all orders of $75 and up. So take advantage. Start making your list. Get your wish list ready and place those orders on the 21st. Take advantage of that free shipping. It is a nice savings when Stampin' Up! Offers that. Your chance to get all your In Colors. Another chance to get your In Colors is with our sign-up special this month. When you sign up as a demonstrator on my Crafting Princesses team, in addition to the merchandise you get to choose with your sign-up, you also automatically receive free the 5 new In Color ink pads, the 5 Stampin' Right markers, a package of multi cardstock, and a package of the In Color DSP. So, any questions about that? Any questions about anything? Always feel free. Contact me. Okay, my crafty friends. Thank you again for tuning in tonight. Sorry I am a night late, but sometimes life just happens and you just have to go with it. All right, so I hope your day today was sweet, and I hope your upcoming week is even sweeter. Make it a crafty one, and I will see you back here on Wednesday. Thanks, everyone. Bye.